How you doing, everyone? My name's Tide, welcome to my channel, and I have a question for you. Have you ever been on Instagram or YouTube and you get an ad for some kind of dumb mobile game or a game in general that catches you off guard or makes you feel like they're not telling you the whole truth? Well, that's what we're talking about today. I got 3 of them for you. 2 of them are for 2 mobile games and 1 of them is for a visual novel. And all these ads have one thing in common, is that they are strange. So let's take a look. So this first one I'm going to show you is from a game that has been notorious for really bad ads and not portraying their gameplay properly. It's called League of Angels, and I'm sure you've heard of it. They've gone out of their way to blatantly rip off other IPs and use obviously copyrighted imagery or very close in likeness to copyrighted imagery. The ads that I have here for you today are probably accurate to how silly this game is. So let's take a look at this first one as we watch this poor level 20 man try to impress this cute angel waifu. So not even a few seconds into the video and he's killed 1 mob, leveled up 20 times, got an entire new set of gear, and now he's gonna try to impress this girl again. He then kills 1 more pack of mobs using his big secret bloodline technique, and he kills them all in 1 hit, doesn't even take a sliver of damage, and levels up to 76. Oh, and also he gets a unicorn mount at the same time, and now the girl wants him. Can you say a gold digger? Jesus. So I'm curious, is it like cool to play a game and put like 0 effort and get all the rewards? Is that like, do people just want to like press a button and get all of the rewards from it? Like it seems like I understand that the reward system in video games nowadays is more leaning toward like loot box mentality. I mean, this is like you're playing a game where you press 1 button and you level up literally 20 times in one mob kill. Like, what is this game trying to portray? So here I got a second ad for you from the same game. Let's take a look. So immediately by the looks of it, we got a different UI and a completely different look to the game in general. Like, I felt like the first one portrayed it as like some kind of high fantasy setting, sort of, right? This girl's literally got a machine gun or submachine gun in her hand, and she's using it to like zip line down this rope. She's also wearing heels, which is a good point because she's like adventuring. She was like swimming underwater too. Like, it's like trying to do like a whole Lara Croft type thing, I think. Maybe that's the market they're trying to go for. So at this point, she's like trying to assassinate this guy who's got obviously like an assault rifle in his hand, but I also want you to notice something else that hasn't changed. So not only have none of the UI elements changed except for the minimap picture, but also the time in the top right corner has been 6:15 this whole time. So this huge creature is like standing off against her. She definitely has a lot of range in between her and it. What happened to her gun? Like, can she just start shooting it up? Like, she's gonna draw 2 daggers? Like, I mean, I see that they're trying to like play back into the high fantasy part, but they did already show all the guns. And like, where did this creature come from? This is just silly. So I went ahead and pulled up a video by another YouTuber where he does a first impression sort of idea on this game, and the gameplay literally does not match up to the ads in any way. I'm going to show a little clip and I'm going to include his video in the description, of course. He also mentions in his video that you can't even unlock manual combat until level 22, so the game pretty much auto plays itself until you reach a certain level.
So here is the combat so far, and it is turn-based, so this is not like your typical action MMORPG, and it would be difficult to do it on a browser game. So most of the time you'll see passive kind of stuff like this, where it's strategic turn-based combat. And you'll notice I did not do anything there. So here we go, another battle that is one of these angel guardians that are helping me along the way, and she's kind of just, you know, taking the hits for me as a tank, whereas I am now just starting to hit. And I'm not doing anything. You can see I'm moving my mouse, but I'm not really doing anything. I can pause the combat though. I just did it. I just hit the pause button. Well, too late. We won the match.
It seems like it's a turn-based game, which isn't what it was even remotely advertised as. I'm not sure. I mean, that's not the impression I got from it anyway. But it's quite silly. I think League of Angels is kind of roasting themselves here, doing a bad job of marketing their game. So this next ad is actually a pretty short one, but it's very untrue to the nature of the game, and they have another ad which better markets their game, but it's a shame that this is the one that shows up when you're like on Instagram or Twitter. I've also seen this one on YouTube before, and it really does a really poor job of explaining how their game works. Let's take a look.
No one can bend me! You are mine!
So this ridiculous ad is for a game called AFK Arena, which seems to be pushing their ads a lot more these days. So in this ad, obviously, you know, the buttons on the right look like they're just pressing themselves, and this character is just like spinning to win, killing everything, racking up like a bazillion kills, and even the kill counter is off. It shows 30k or 3,000, I think. Let me double check on that.
No one can bend me! You are mine!
Yeah, it shows that he's like basically gonna reach 30,000 kills, and then it says victory 50k kills, and it's like, what? Like, your ad's not even accurate. It's silly because I don't know who would want to play a game that's so brain dead. I understand that there's a lot of people who play a lot of really bad mobile games for whatever reason that they have that they play it. Maybe it's just because it's easy and simple. Maybe you just do it when you're bored and it doesn't really take much effort. I would argue that there's like no real feeling of satisfaction when you play those kinds of games, in my personal opinion. But I mean, this doesn't even look like it would be remotely entertaining. I just press 2 buttons and everything dies by itself. Like, it's pretty stupid. So just so you can see how like silly these promotions are, I went ahead and pulled up the actual intro video for this game. It looks like what you would expect from a game like this, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It actually looks okay. It's like a turn-based style. It's got its own little art style going on, and it looks like a mobile game, but it looks nothing like the other ad, except for that one character that seems to be repeated in this ad, which is that like lion-looking dude in the corner over there with the axe. I think that's the one that was in the other ad. So they like definitely did it intentionally. Like they used their own characters and all that for that ad, but the gameplay, obviously doesn't match up, and I don't even really have to look for a gameplay video because this ad seems to be more true to the nature of the game. I think it's silly. Like, why would you improperly show off gameplay of your game and it's just like not what you're gonna expect? If I was a person who liked the style of the first ad with all the spinning to win and getting 50,000 kills or whatever, and I went to download this game, it would be nothing at all to what I saw in the ad. I don't understand the tactic here. It's just like a lose-lose. I mean, you get a download, I guess, and then you can use that to market your game. Like, oh, we have 2 million downloads or whatever. But I just don't think it's like you're not going to keep any players. You're not going to build like a player base for your game. So this last one, I don't really have any real criticisms toward it. I have nothing against this game or anything. I just thought the ad was really funny. So I'm just gonna show it to you guys real quick. It caught me off guard and it made me wanna like actually finish watching the ad. So I guess they did a good job in that case. It's like, just check it out. I just love the blue text. Gay? Doesn't that look a little malicious to you? Don't run away from me. I don't know. It seems silly. Like, is the story supposed to be like a nice gay love story, or is it just like this guy is really having his way with this other guy? Like, I don't I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So the rest of the ad seems pretty wholesome. I have no issue with it, but this last image here of them hugging, the main character, I guess is the guy on the left, he looks really scared. I'm not sure what's going on. Like the first day he saw him, he became obsessed with him almost. That's weird. Like I feel like in any case, if these were just any kind of people, look, flip the tables here. If the person in the arm of that guy was a girl, I would be even more unsettled, because look how worried he looks. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. He's like grabbing his shirt pretty hard too. The guy on the left is like gripping his shirt on the left right there. If you look at his hand, he's just really pulling on it, and I don't know what's happening here. I'm not really into visual novels, so you know, it's probably good for all I know. Either way, it's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys liked it. Hope, you know, got you to laugh. Remember to research the games you want before you download them. If you like my video, you can subscribe, leave me a like. You can follow me on Instagram at TideIsHere. I'll leave a link in my description. And I hope you guys have a great day. Please be safe out there. Make sure you're eating your 3 meals a day. And before you go, here's a clip of me 1v1ing a chicken. Thanks, everyone.